Hello guys, it's WezTZK and today I am very excited because we actually finally have some more Killing Floor 3 news. Now, this isn't a gameplay trailer sadly, but we do have some exciting developments in the world of Killing Floor. Now I was just browsing YouTube just a few minutes ago and I came across this video, the Cyst reveal from Killing Floor 3, and I watched it a few times and it does look really interesting. And yeah, I am pretty excited for this because it looks like fucking awesome. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. It's only a quick 30-second clip, but it is like really good. Yeah, so looking from that trailer, there is a lot of things to unpack. So first off, we start off with the Horzine logo, which of course has been changed. I talked about that before. And then it goes into pre-alpha footage, content subject to change, because of course Killing Floor 3 is very early access. Well, not even early access, it's not even available, but you get what I mean, it's like it's early in development. Yeah, and at the top of that UI, it looks like there's something called Glover. As you can see, it says host Glover. Don't know what that means. Could just be something else. And yeah, we've got Moorcroft again. Employee 2111887. I don't even know if that's the same ID, but it looks like it. Accessing HNet. Loading specimen ID SI07. The Cyst. So yeah, so each Z looks like they have an ID number. But what is the HNet? Maybe that's like where they store all the Zs in like a database or something. Maybe it's like their own network or something. That's maybe how the outbreak is spread throughout the network. And then here we've got some more information. YR Intro 2019, don't know what that is about. Current gen, it's the 7th generation, so they must have had quite a lot of Cysts before, like such as Killing Floor 2, Killing Floor 1. So it must be Horzine's 7th generation. And yeah, as you can tell from the footage, like the Cyst looks pretty terrifying, but at the same time fascinating too. He sort of looks like the Nova 6 crawler from Black Ops 1 Zombies, if you remember from like 5 and Kino. They sort of had like the same like design, except of course the Cyst here looks like he's more human. But yeah, it looks pretty terrifying. I mean, his skin like sort of falls back a bit like the Nova 6 crawler. Doesn't look like he has any eyes either. As we further zoom out, we can see there's the Horzine labs, which looks a bit destroyed. Maybe it got overrun, or maybe there was an accident, who knows. Hopefully we can find that out more in the Killing Floor 3 story. Yeah, you can see, I've noticed as well, there's like numbers on their like their chest, not their chest, like their side. Like you can see SA27, like SA07. I don't know if that is an A, but yeah, I've noticed there's like different numbers and stuff on them, like maybe just to keep track of like who's who perhaps. And yeah, looking at this shot of the Cyst, you can see there's some kind of biotechnology on his chest. He obviously doesn't have any eyes. There's something on his forehead. As you can see, his skin goes back a bit. Very interesting as well, but also, like I said before, very scary. And of course, Tripwire loves to tease us with the next little bits of the Killing Floor 3 story. As you can see, we have yet again Moorcroft accessing HNet. This time we have specimen ID BW06, and of course the CMN ID normally tells you what type of Z it is, but that doesn't come up. So they must be teasing towards something a bit larger, like maybe the Fleshpound or maybe the Patriarch. We'll have to wait and see. Disconnected from server, please reconnect. So of course this is HNet we're talking about, the server which Horzine uses to carry out all of these monstrosities. And yeah, if I just quickly go back to the first trailer, of course Moorcroft had the same ID, 2111887, so yeah, I thought that was right. I didn't know if that was right at first, but yes, it was. But yeah, there's no ID number or anything, so maybe that last one isn't a Fleshpound. It could be something like the Patriarch, perhaps. Yeah, as you can see in the first trailer, there's actually like something in the background behind that clot. Of course, this isn't a cyst, this is a clot, because Killing Floor has different types of clots. But yeah, there's a big enemy like in the background on that screen, as you can see, but I thought he would have had an ID number, but no. So we don't exactly know what that last one could be, and I thought it would relate to the first trailer, but of course we don't get to see what that last one will be. But hopefully Tripwire will release it a bit later. And just real quick, Tripwire have even given us a bit of a description about the new Cyst. So they're deployed as inventory units in militaries across the globe. The SI is one of Halcyon's most in-demand bioweapon solutions. Our most recent model comes to market with a variety of new features, including a biological projectile that can cause temporary blindness. Great. So if it wasn't difficult already, it's about to be 10 times more difficult. Affordable and adaptable, this next generation fighter delivers the tactical edge necessary for battlefield dominance. So yeah, Halcyon look like they're going to be stepping up their Zeds in quite a majestic way. So it's not going to be like Killing Floor 2 where you're just going to shoot and kill. Of course, you're going to have much more challenging features like blindness, and the Fleshpound's going to even hit you from long distances with a extending arms, so of course that's something else to look out for. But yeah, overall I really love how they stuck to the horror theme throughout like all of these trailers, because of course in Killing Floor 2 they did sort of go with a horror theme, but then they sort of lost that and went for a more futuristic tone. But I do like how Tripwire are keeping a horror theme throughout. It definitely does look really good. Basically what people have been asking for ages, and I'm glad they're finally beginning to listen. But yeah, a Cyst that can blind you, that is interesting. That's definitely going to add a few interesting gameplay mechanics. But what do you think? Do you like the new Cyst? Do you think it's going to ruin the game? Do let me know down below. But yeah, I am glad that Killing Floor is going back to its horror aspect, what it originally started out as in Killing Floor 1. I'm glad they are going back to that. I can definitely see that throughout the trailer, and I do hope to find out what the other unnamed specimen is at the end of the trailer. But yeah, that is it from me. That's all we know so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up to date with Killing Floor 3 news, and I'll see you in the next video.